EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. Pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 11. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
I'm here all day.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run to McKissick, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
280, right 22.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, Jones has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st down, it's Johnson, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's McKissick. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Five-yard line right around the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it with Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's what I'm talking about.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the gun, here's Stafford. It's complete to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Stafford on first down. And he'll find Hall. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Hey, pick your gun.
Again, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Prater's not going to get this one. Missed it. No good. Wide to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Blue 60, 21. 50. Record.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
A 6-yard loss. It's fourth down.
So they will go for it. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 43-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Watch the edge. He's checking. He's from Omaha. Ready to move.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, come on, now.
They'll go again with McKissick. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 67 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here's Wilson to throw, escaping the pressure right, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
It's caught. Jones. He's got a first down and more past the 30 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the 1st quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not? And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.